Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about my journey to software engineering and how I became a software engineering student. But first, let's make a little Christmas spirit. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mercedes Holman. I am a software engineering student, and beside this, I have an internship job as a mobile application developer. In this channel, basically, I'm talking about coding, career, and personal development. So if you're interested in, subscribe to this channel. My journey to software engineering actually started at high school when my university came to take a presentation. It was like two people from the school came to my high school and they spoke about the university, what faculty they have, and just, basic school stuff. And it sounded so interesting for me because at my university there's a major called bionics. What is bionics? Bionics is the combination of biology and electronics. So basically a robotic arm is a bionics product because it has a connection with electronics, because it's robotic, and it has connection to electronics and coding, and it also has connection to the human body, to biology. So it sounded so futuristic and it sounded so cool, and I was like, oh my god, I want to attend this school right now because it sounds so cool. Like, the movie The Big Hero 6? It was like that school for me. It sounded like this is the school from that movie.
What are we doing at your nerd school?
As you may know, this university is in Budapest, Hungary, the capital city of Hungary, and I was born and raised in a southern, smaller city in Hungary. So it was, for me, it was like an other things that is so cool to move to a bigger city. I was just amazed by how awesome this school was. So that was enough for me to fell in love with this school, and I was like, I don't want to attend any other school, I don't want to consider any other school, I don't want to consider any other major, only this bionics because it's so futuristic, it sounds so cool.
If I don't go to this nerd school, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I always wanted to do something cool and something different and something futuristic. For example, in elementary school at the English class, I'm not a native English speaker, so I studied the English as a foreign language. So in the English lesson, we learned conversation skills, for example. And there was, that typical question that what you want to do if you grow up, what you want to do in your future, and, questions like this. What I hated, because I've never had an answer for this. I've never known what I want to do if I grow up, and maybe I still don't know what I want to do if I grow up. Maybe I want to be a software engineer, yes. So right now I think that I want to be a software engineer, but what if I want to be something else? So I was never sure about what I'm going to do in my future. And there was this question in the lesson, and I found out the really great answer, and I always answer that I want to be an inventor, because it's just okay, inventor, it could be anything at all. So it was the wild card for this question. And it was not just a wild card for me, but it was true. I wanted to be an inventor. I wanted to invent something. I wanted to create something, and I still want to help people, and I want to create. So that was in elementary school, and I wanted to be an inventor. And with bionics, back to high school part, so with bionics I felt like, oh my god, this is what I like to do, because I can invent something really great for the people. I can invent the new robotic arm, the robotic anything what I just want to invent. And actually I went to an open day at the university, and it was so fancy. I mean, the building was so state-of-the-art, and the labs look so great, the corridors look so great, and I really like the modern state-of-the-art style, just white walls, some wooden surfaces, and yeah, the school looks like that. And I was like so amazed that how state of the art is this, how futuristic is this, and in combination with bionics, it was just an ultimate futuristic state of the art thing that I just wanted to be a part of all this stuff. I didn't even consider any other school, any other major. I just went to the school, and yeah, so I applied for this major, and yeah, just for a plan B, I applied to another major in the school because at my faculty there's two majors. One of this is bionics and the other one is computer science engineering. What a surprise, guys! So, maybe you assume what's gonna happen in my story. I did every test, I did my final exam at high school, and I applied for bionics and software engineering to this university. And the day came when they announced the results of the applications, and it turned out that I was rejected for the bionics, but I was accepted to software engineering. I don't know how it's working in other countries, but in Hungary, before the university, you have to collect points, and you get points from the final test from the high school and for language exam and for other things like disabilities or something like this. And basically, the universities check the points of the students who want to go to their faculty, and they know how many people they want to have in the school, how many free places they have. And after this, they count the number of the students, and then they draw a line, and after this line, they rejected everybody. And this line will be the limit of the points. You have to reach a point above this line. So for this, I tried to do my English language exam, but I did the oral part, but I failed at the written part by 3 points or so, like 1%, which was so annoying. I've also messed up my math final exam at high school because I've got all straight A at every final exam, but at math I got a B, and with this B I lost so many points, and this is how I didn't get accepted to bionics, because for bionics this point limit was higher than in the software engineering major. And yeah, so that was the bionics line and that was the software engineering line, and I was just somewhere there, so below the bionics and above the software engineering line. And this is how I got rejected from bionics and got accepted to software engineering. So I am a software engineering student because of my English and my math knowledge, or it's not my knowledge but my results. So, and it's so funny because I'm speaking English now, and the other thing, the math, I passed a lot harder exams at university than that high school exam was. So I was just unlucky and I just messed up both of those tests. And this is how my journey to bionics ended before it even got started. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to go to software engineering because I wanted to do more biology than this nerdy coding thing, because I've never ever coded before the university and I didn't know what coding was, and I wanted to do more a biology thing because at high school I attended a biology and physics major class, so I was more like the science part and not that coding techie part. So I was confused and I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to skip a year. I didn't want to do nothing for a year. My mother advised me to give it a try, to go to the software engineering. And I was like, okay, I don't have better things to do, so okay, I can try it. But after the first term, after half year, I wanted to reapply for bionics. And then I started the college. At the first year in my faculty, the bionics students and the software engineering students basically studied the same things. Okay, we studied a little bit more coding and they studied a little bit more chemistry. But that was all. So at the first year, I was okay, I can reapply at the end of the first year because basically I did the same subject and I can bring my credits to bionics as well. And then I stayed at software engineering. And after the first year, at my second year, I was like, I started to get used to this situation. I started to get used to that I have to code. I did a video about this previously. In that video, I'm talking about my coding experience and not my software engineering journey. It only focuses on how I learned to code, how I hated coding at the beginning, and how I got to like coding and how I get a mobile application developer internship. So if you're interested in that kind of story, check out that video. I got to like this software engineering major and I stayed. And basically this is how I got to this major and this is how I am a software engineering student still today. And I'm pretty satisfied with this because as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to be an inventor and I still want to be an inventor because it sounds so cool, of course. And with software engineering, I can be an inventor. I can invent a mobile application because this is what I do in my internship because I am a mobile application developer as an intern and I'm studying mobile application development. With mobile application development, I can invent a mobile app which helps people, and I really like to help people with a mobile app or with teaching how to build a mobile application. And this is one of my goals and one of my plans for 2020 to help you to be able to build a mobile application or to help you to start learn to code. So if you are interested in how to start coding or how to build a mobile application, stay tuned for 2020 because I have a really great plans for this YouTube channel. So if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to don't miss these opportunities. So with software engineering, I can be an inventor and I can help people. So after all, I'm satisfied with my current career and with my current major. And basically that was my journey to software engineering. I started with going towards bionics and then I had to change my mind. I had to give a try to software engineering and finally I got used to it. It sounds a little bit bad that I got used to it because it sounds like it's not what I wanted to do, but actually it's more like that I got to like it. Somehow I got to like this whole new nerdy world, and I'm not consider myself a nerd because I'm not that, but somehow I like to be a software engineer and it's just like a tool. With that you can build anything that you want, and it's like a language in that meaning that with English language I can communicate with you, because if I started to speak in Hungarian, for example, in this video, most of you guys or maybe all of you guys wouldn't understand what I'm saying. I think in the languages are a tool for communication, and software engineering and the programming language is a tool to build something that you like, something that you want to build, something that helps people. And I know I'm saying a lot of time to help people. I know it sounds so fancy, but this is the truth. I like to help people. I like to help humankind. I like to build something which is meaningful to anyone in the world. So I think this is a very good ending to this video. Don't forget to help others. This time in the year especially is about giving to other people and help them. That was it for today. That was my journey to the software engineering world. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and here's my Instagram if you like to see more. But until next time, bye guys.